Krishna नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरये।
ततो जयमुदीरये।
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेव्या
नित्यं भगवत्सेवया
भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके
भगवति उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकी नंदनाय च
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नंदगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
We are reading from Shrimadbhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 6, Text 21. Antasmin janmani bhavan
अन्तास्मिन् जन्मनि भवान्
Antasmin janmani bhavan
अन्तास्मिन् जन्मनि भवान्
Mamam drastum iharati
महाद्रष्टुविहारी
Mamam drastum iharati
मां द्रष्टुविहारी
Avipkva kashayanam
अविपक्वकषायाणाम्
Avipakva kashayanam
अविपक्वकषायाणाम्
Durdarshu aham kuyoginam
दुर्दर्शोऽहं कुयोगिनां
Durdarshu aham kuyoginam.
दुर्दर्शोऽहं कुयोगिनां
Anybody wants to say?
हन्तस्मिन् जन्मनि भवान्
Antasmin janmani bhavan
मां द्रष्टुमिहार्हति
Mamam drastum iharati
अविपक्वकषायाणाम्
Avipakva kasayanam
दुर्दर्शोऽहं कुयोगिनां
Durdarshu aham kuyoginam. Hanta, O Narada, Ashmin, this, Janmani, duration of life, Bhavan, yourself, Ma, not, Mam, me, Drastum, to see, Iha, here, Arhati, deserve, Avipakva, immature, Kashayanam, material dirt, Durdarsha, difficult to be seen, Aham, I, Kuyoginam, incomplete in service. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki. O Narad, the Lord spoke, I regret that during this lifetime you will not be able to see me anymore. Those who are incomplete in service and who are not completely free from all material taints can hardly see me. Purport. The personality of Godhead is described in the Bhagavad Gita as the most pure, the supreme and the absolute truth. There is no trace of a tinge of material in his person, and thus one who has the slightest tinge of material affection cannot approach him. The beginning of devotional service starts from the point when one is freed from at least two forms of material modes, namely the mode of passion and the mode of ignorance. The result is exhibited by the sign of being freed from kama and lobha. That is to say, one must be freed from the desires for sense satisfaction and avarice for sense gratification. The balanced mode of nature is goodness. And to be completely freed from all material tinges is to become free from the mode of goodness also. To search the audience of God in a lonely forest is considered to be in the mode of goodness. One can go out in the forest to attain spiritual perfection, but that does not mean that one can see the Lord personally there. One must be completely freed from all material attachment and be situated on the plane of transcendence, which alone will help the devotee get in personal touch with the personality of Godhead. The best method is that one should live at a place where the transcendental form of the Lord is worshipped. The temple of the Lord is the transcendental place, where the forest is materially good habitation. A neophyte devotee is always recommended to worship the deity of the Lord Archana rather than go into the forest to search out the Lord. Devotional service begins from the process of Archana, which is better than going out in the forest in the present life, which is completely freed from the material hankering. Srila Narad Muni does not go into the forest, although he can turn every place into Vaikuntha by his presence only. He travels from the one planet to another to convert man, gods, kinnaras, gandharvas, rishis, munis and all others to become devotees of the Lord. By his activities, he has engaged many devotees like Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj and many others in the transcendental service of the Lord. A pure devotee of the Lord therefore follows in the footsteps of the great devotee like Narada and Prahlad Maharaj and engage his whole time in glorifying the Lord by process of kirtana, such as preaching process is transcendental to all material qualities. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitamenam Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manabhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Saitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padana Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamascha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostudi Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripri Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavenebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jai Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I'll beg for all devotees for your blessings to recite Shrimadbhagavatam for my glorification and for pleasure of Sri Radha Kunjabihari. So in this verse, I'll read the verse translation. O Narada, the Lord spoke, I regret that during this lifetime you will not be able to see me anymore. Those who are incomplete in service and who are not completely free from all material tents can hardly see me. So a little bit recap, couple of minutes recap, so my mind can go. Lord Vyasdev compiled all Vedas, Narada, Puranas, most learned person, and he is none other than the incarnation of Krishna, Vyasdev. But then Vyasdev's guru is Shrimadbhagavatam Muni, and Vyasdev is asking Narad Muni, then I'm not happy with what I've compiled. Narad Muni instructs him to compile Shrimadbhagavatam, narrate about Krishna and Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's devotees and their relationships. And Vyasdev become happy to receive this instruction from his Guru Maharaj. Now Vyasdev is asking to Narad Muni, how you have achieved your position of such an elevated position. You are devotional for personified. Like, you have received the mercy of Sri Radha Kunj so much. How did you get this point? And then Narad Muni is now narrating his story that he goes to the previous life, that he was a son of a maid servant, not even Brahmin, just maid servant, simple maid servant. And but he only had mother. His father was passed away, and mother was looking after him alone. And they were living in very small cottage in the village where many sadhus were passing through during the rainy season. And their mother had such a devotional attitude, serving attitude to serve the devotees of the Lord. So she was just serving them with love. And Narad, this boy, she was engaging him to serve them. So, very important thing here, serving a devotee is very powerful. Very, very powerful. And even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Vaishnava Seva and Nama Sankirtana. If you do two things, our life is successful. We can get Krishna. So now he was engaged in Vaishnava Seva, Sadhu Seva. And then Sadhu eats the prasad, and whatever left, Narad is honoring. Again, mercy. When Sadhu, Vaishnavas, remnants we get, there's the highest level of mercy. The three mercies are given in the Shastra. One, you take the remnants of this Vaishnava. One, you take the dust of the Vaishnava. Or when you wash the feet of the Vaishnava and take the water and put it in your head, or just drink that. So 3 ways we can purify our heart. Right? So now, Narad Muni was such a blessed child, and he was serving these sadhus along with his mother and taking the remnant, the prasad, Mahaprasad. Now prasad became Mahaprasad. And then one day his mother went to forest and the snakes bite her and she passed away. And Narad Muni being a small boy, but he had received so much mercy from the sadhu and Vaishnava. When we serve Vaishnava, we get the knowledge. We get the knowledge automatically, the bhakti. So now automatically he had desire to search after the Lord. So he goes into the forest and then looking for the Lord, and under one tree sits down by the river. I don't remember which river, but he sits down and meditates upon the Lord. And then he goes into the deep sadhana, deep samadhi, and where he sees the Lord appears within his heart, and he became very happy and very in ecstasy. And at that point, his eyes suddenly became, and then suddenly that form disappeared. So he became very Shri Radha Krishna ki jai, Jagannath Jivan Subramanya Devan ki jai, Srinath Jivan ki Gordon Bhakshana ki jai, Govinda ki jai, Shri Bhakti. Now he became very distressed when he no longer see that form, and that time he heard this voice of the Lord. That is where we are at right now. And the Lord says, Narayan says, O Narad, the Lord spoke, I regret that during this lifetime you will not be able to see me anymore. Those who are incomplete in service and who are not completely free from all material pains can hardly see me. So Lord is giving instruction now. You will not be able to see me. It means you have to go for more tapasya. You have to completely become purified from all the anarthas. Not a tinge of anartha should be in your heart. And Narada took that instruction to his heart. But once you see the Lord, you don't want anything else. You don't want anything else. What happened to Dhruva Maharaj? Dhruva Maharaj wanted big kingdom, bigger than his father, bigger than his grandfather, Brahma. But then what happens? Again, Narad Muni comes. So whenever we desire for Krishna, Suniti, his mother, Suniti or Suriti? Suniti is Dhruva's mother. Suriti. Right? Okay, so Dhruva's mother, she gave 3 instructions, very powerful instruction. She said, do not envy others. Don't talk inauspicious about others. Whatever happened, don't talk inauspicious about others. And third thing, engage in devotional service. Krishna can help you. What are instructions? Here, his stepmother insulted him just for a small thing. He wanted to sit on the lap of his father, and his stepmother said, you cannot sit on your father's lap. You pray to Narayan, you die from this life and take a birth again from my womb, and then you can sit down on his lap. And Dhruva Maharaj's mother is telling, don't think bad about others. What a devotional mother. Yeah. Powerful. She did not say anything bad about her. She said, don't think about inauspicious about anybody. And just go and pray, engage in devotional service. And then now, of who? Narayan. So now Dhruva wanted to see Krishna. So whenever we have little desire to see Krishna, what Krishna will do? He will send Vaishnava. Whenever you want to see Krishna, Narayan, Vishnu Tattva, Rama, then Krishna will arrange Guru or Vaishnava. And Narada appears. Same Narada appears. And now he gives him mantra. He becomes the Diksha Guru. At that time, Satyug, the mantra was different. Mantra was Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Right now the mantra is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now mantra received, and then what did Narmani said? You make a deity from the sand, from the mud, make a deity form of Narayana, serve the deity, and then chant this mantra, and very soon you will see Krishna. And in 6 months, first he made the deity of Narayan, and he was eating once in 3 days, just flower, leaf, and then after a while he was drinking water in 9 days, and then he stopped even drinking water, stopped eating food, just living on the air. And even though he stopped breathing the air too, he was breathing the air in a few days, and then for a few days, and then again, one more breathing. So he controlled his breathing, controlled his full senses, zero material thing. And then what happened? Now Lord appeared. And when Lord appeared, what happened? He wanted the biggest planet bigger than his father and grandfather. Now he said, I don't want anything. Once you see Lord, you don't want anything. He said that I was looking for the pieces of glasses and I found the gem. I don't want anything. But then Lord gives everything. Lord gave him the planet. Lord says that, Narayan says that you will rule the kingdom for 36,000 years happily. So you will become king. You will have all the material facility. And same time, once you leave, you will have the Dhruv planet. The whole everything is, all the planetary systems goes around the Dhruv planet. Right? Northern star. And that is where is the place of Shrimadbhagavatam Vishnu. There is an ocean of milk. And Shrimadbhagavatam Vishnu personally lies there. So that planet is Vaikuntha in the material world. And that is the planet where the Dhruva lives. So why I'm coming to this story that when we see one-time Lord, when we receive the mercy of the Lord. So again, if you see the story of this Dhruva, the desire to see Krishna, we get Guru, and through Guru we get mantra, and through Guru's power, Lord Swarup Shakti empowers Guru with the two things, knowledge and Ananda. So knowledge is the Balram Shakti Guru receives, and Ananda, Hladini Shakti, the full of bliss, Guru receives. And these two, they pass on to their disciple. So whatever we have, as a disciple, whatever we get, the bhakti, through Guru's power, not by our power. Whatever is speaking here is not through my power, it's through Guru's power. All the knowledge comes, all the things. So Guru gives knowledge and bliss. Now, and Guru's mercy comes, then we get the Krishna. So the circle is complete. Krishna gives Guru, Guru gives Krishna. Without these two, we cannot get anything. Without Guru, we cannot get Krishna. Without Krishna, we cannot get Guru. Okay? Now, here in this verse again, coming back to this verse, I will go through it quick purport. Srila Prabhupada says, personality of Godhead is described in the Bhagavad Gita is the most pure. Lord is supremely pure. Even Arjuna is mentioned that in Bhagavad Gita in 10th canto. He is supremely pure. Right? And is the absolute truth. Radha and Krishna is absolute truth. If you see first verse of Shrimadbhagavatam, in the first canto, first chapter, first verse, the Vyasa says, Satyam Param Dhimai. Lord is the absolute truth. Is a Gayatri actually, Dhimai. So he starts with the Gayatri, starts with the absolute truth. So powerful. And then Srila Prabhupada said, there is no trace of tinge of materiality in his person, and thus one who has the slightest tinge of material affection cannot approach him. Lord is pure. With this our materially contaminated senses, we cannot attain the pure. So we have to become pure. Because Lord is pure, there is no material tinge. So we have to, if you want to approach Him, we have to become pure. The beginning of devotional service starts from the point when one is free from the least two from the material modes, namely the mode of passion and ignorance. Now the three modes are controlling the conditioned souls: passion, mode of ignorance, and mode of goodness. And passion and ignorance we have to remove right away. It's very difficult to remove, but we have to work on it to remove. And the third one, also it says, Prabhupada says that goodness is good, but goodness also we need to remove. So we need to work on, first we need to come on ignorance to passion to goodness, and then we to transcend goodness also. So it's all this is called Vedi Bhakti. Is a sadhana bhakti, right? So there are rules and regulations we need to follow to control our senses. And material world is full of Rajogun and Tamogun. And then of course Sattvagun, but mixture of all three. So we have to at least come into the Sattvagun, and then eventually we have to transcend the Sattvagun as well. And how that will happen? Only one process. Hare Nama eva kelam, kalo nasti vanasi vagatir anyatha. In this age of Kali, there is no other process but chanting the holy name of the Lord, chanting the holy name of the Lord, chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. By taking the shelter of the chanting the holy name of the Lord, what will happen? We'll transcend this mode easily. We need to have full faith in this chanting the holy name of the Lord. Holy name is none other than Krishna. Krishna is pure, and the holy name is pure. Everything about Krishna is pure. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's abode, Krishna's devotees, right? Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila, Krishna's qualities. Everything is supremely pure. So when we are in association of the pure, what will happen? We become pure. If you are in association of passionate person, we become passionate. If you are in association of the tamoguni, ignorance people, we become ignorant. So we get sangha. Whatever association we get, we become like that. Here we are association with Shrimadbhagavatam is Krishna, pure. Harinam, pure, supremely pure. Deity worship is pure, so we become pure. So this heart has so much anarthas accumulated for the lifetimes. So there are two stages again. We are conditioned and there's a pure stage. But when we take this bhakti path, 9 devotional service, special chanting, we are in between now. We are in the cleansing path. We still have, I'm talking about me, from the past sinful activities, the scent is still there in the heart. So, but take a full faith in Krishna's name, continue the path, and eventually the scent will disappear. It will disappear. Prabhupada said it will happen in this lifetime. No one said, no Acharya said, only Prabhupada said, just chant the holy name, follow 4 regular principles, and you will go back to Godhead. No one said before. You will go back to Krishna, even in this lifetime. Unbelievable. One time Srila Prabhupada, one disciple of Srila Prabhupada says, Prabhupada, how long does it take to go back to Godhead? And Srila Prabhupada said, don't you understand my instruction? One moment. One pure name of Krishna, you're gone. You go back. One name. Amazing. And then Prabhupada continues that temple of the Lord is a transcendental place, whereas the forest is materially good habitation. A neophyte devotee is always recommended to worship the deity of the Lord Arshana rather than go into the forest to search out the Lord. So I know one person, he was here even, he was coming to this temple, but then he said that I want to go to Haridwar and live in the forest and then do my chanting and then I'll attend the Krishna very fast. He did that. He was gone for a few years and then he came back. I said, you came back? And he was here in our temple with his body filled with the Rudraksha, like from here to here, Rudraksha. And I said, what happened? He said, yeah, I went to this, but I tried that and now I want to come back to temple. So what happened? In fact, when he came back, he was looking for a girlfriend. So what happens, the Maya is so powerful, if you don't have proper association, then we get lost. So devotee association will keep us going. When we are down, they lift us up, right? So they motivate us, they inspired us. So in the devotee association only, and he came back and said, "What happened? How was the experience? Oh, I did this. I was doing the tapa and like meditation, and I was kundalini, I was chakra, my body, I was awakening that." I said, "Amazing." Then what happened? Then again, then chakra is okay. I realized. Then I said, "What is next? What happened?" And I'm back here. Let's come back. Why did you stay there? He said, "No, I could not stay. It was too disturbing. My mind was bothering me more." I came back. So what happened? Our mind is so tough, we cannot live alone. Forest is very tough for us. We are not like Narad Muni or like. So we need. Prabhupada says the temple is Dhamma. And Krishna says, "I live where my holy name is being chanted between devotees." Right? Machkita madhita prana bodhyanta parasparam katyantascha mamnitam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Wherever my devotee is discussing about me and they become happy, I'm there. I'm there. So right now Krishna is present actually when we are discussing about him. So Krishna lives in the heart of his devotees. And Krishna lives in the heart of devotees, and devotees are in Krishna's heart. It's vice versa. What devotee wants? Please Krishna. And what Krishna wants? Please devotee. Krishna has only one job actually, to please his devotees. We sing this song, Vrajajana Ranjana, Jai Radha Madhava, then what do you say? Kunja Bihari, Gopijana Vallabha, Girivardhari, Yashoda Nandana, Vrajajana Ranjana. Right? He gives happiness to devotee. That's his job. He has no other business. He just does everything for his devotee. He knows each of us. He knows each of his devotee. He is a Bhakta Vatsala. He wants to make sure my devotees are taken care nicely. Sometimes he doesn't give, we go through hard time, but he knows we've been through so many lifetimes away from him, and if he gives us more things, we'll go away from him. So he says, okay, this time, maybe you go through hard time, but you'll come to me. You're coming closer to me. You know, I'll make you homeless. And then you will see me very soon. But if I give you $1 billion, you'll be away. You'll be in vacationing and you want to buy boats, buy land, buy property, buy plane, and still you will not be happy. Still you will not be able to sleep in the night time. My devotee can sleep on the floor. They don't need anything, they can sleep happily. So Krishna wants his devotee to be happy. If you see in the whole Bhagavatam, devotees wants to please Krishna, and Krishna wants to please his devotees. In every story, every pastime is seen. So, with that, again, last purport, he says in purport, a pure devotee of the Lord therefore follows in the footsteps of the great devotees like Narad and Prahlad Maharaj, and engaging his whole time in glorifying the Lord by the process of Kirtana. Such a preaching process is transcendental to all material qualities. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who is he? Krishna. And him and Damodar Pandit, they were listening about Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj every day. Every day. So this story of Narad Muni and Dhruva Maharaj, Narad Muni is one of the Mahajan. So what we have to do? We don't need to manufacture new things. Everything we have, we just repeat. What Guru says, Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tam sarvapapebhyo mokshayishami mahasuja. Surrender to me, and I will relieve you from all the sinful reactions. Who can say that? And then what Guru says, surrender to Krishna. He will relieve you from all the sins. And what Acharyas and our Guru says, same thing. They repeat the same message. But they say, Krishna says that. Our Guru says that. Right? So we have to repeat what Prabhupada says, that follow in the footsteps of the great devotees like Narad and Prahlad Maharaj. So if you follow them, if you follow Mahajan, then we will also become Mahajan. We will also become perfect. If we follow in the footsteps of Mahajan, then definitely, if you follow the instruction of our Guru and Srila Prabhupada, we will become perfect. And Prabhupada says, just follow my instruction. My Guru says, follow my instructions. It's still hard to follow, but still follow the instructions. We try to follow this. But whoever is following it, the instruction to the heart, they are the advanced devotee. They are Mahatmas. So again, glorifying the Lord by the Kirtana, also Kirtana. So again, Prabhupada emphasizes on the Kirtana. The last verse, Shrimadbhagavatam, is the essence of all the Vedas. And the last verse, there is a 60-70 million verses in the, if you see the all Vedas. Shrimadbhagavatam is 17,000 verses. And the last verse is glorifying Nama Sankirtan. Chanting the holy name of the Lord. Unbelievable. By just chanting the holy name of the Lord, we will be relieved from all the sins. Last instruction of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharma Parityaja. Surrender to me. Krishna says, surrender to me. Last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, surrender to me. Again, holy names. So holy name and Krishna, same. So if you see, same instructions coming again. Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Last instruction. So again, Srimad Bhagavatam says, how do we get ruchi to Harinam? How do we get attraction to holy name? It says in first canto only, when we serve Vaishnava, and Vaishnava become pleased with you, what the fruit we get is we get the ruchi, we get the taste of hearing about Krishna. We get ruchi about hearing about Kirtana. So the key is again, Vaishnava, service to Vaishnava. When we serve Vaishnava, when they become pleased, we get the taste of hearing. We get taste of holy name. And when we do holy name, we are Krishna. And life is perfect. So with that, I'd like to conclude. If anyone has any questions, corrections.
I'm on this thought about the devotee that comes from Vaikuntha, where Krishna is. Is he simultaneously engaging in activities here, while spiritually he is also, this manifestation here is more or less an expansion, but he never leaves his original. Is that the way it is, or what?
So there are two types of devotees. There are two types of living beings. One is the Nitya Mukta, eternally liberated, and one is Nitya Baddha, eternally conditioned. So Nitya Mukta, they are they live in Vaikuntha, Golok Dham or Vaikuntha, in the spiritual world. They come here to material world to take us back. So to preach, to enlighten conditioned soul, to take them back. Narad Muni is Nitya Mukta. Our gurus, our acharyas are Nitya Mukta. Hare Krishna. Our Six Goswamis, Nitya Mukta. So they come here, but they act like a normal human, but they are Mukta. They're transcendental. They don't have any tinge of material modes in them. They are beyond the material modes. Only one agenda is, how can I help more and more devotees go back to Krishna? Yes.
But what the question is, we say they leave. Does that actually mean the soul proper is gone from the spiritual world? There are billions of universes as well. So if they're also taking leelas with Krishna in all of these universes, you got to be able to be expanding themselves. So they can expand themselves to come into the universe. They can then be in more than one place at one time.
They can, if they want to, they can be. They can. You can be in. If you want to participate, if you're Nitya Mukta and if you want to participate in Chaitanya Leela, you can go Leela. You can be part of the Go Leela, or you can be in the Vrindavan Leela. You can do that too. So when you desire to be part of the Go Leela, you can do that. It can be possible. But I'm not sure about that you can multiply, you expand.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's simultaneously that they are existing, because Krishna never leaves Vrindavan.
Mm-hmm. Krishna never.
In a sense, okay, we're saying in the temple we're in Vaikuntha.
Right.
But the body's in the material world.
Yes.
So is it like that, or is it that they actually do have multiple forms that are manifesting?
About Nitya Mukta or conditions?
Well, it is said that the soul is able to expand itself 7 times. A yogi can do that.
Yeah.
Meaning you can have 7 bodily manifestations all over the planet. 7 different places. Now we do that with modern technology. It's like almost unlimited. You can be all over. But I'm wondering if these manifestations that Krishna are allowing these souls to make in the material universe are still necessarily keeping them from having to leave the position they have with Krishna eternally. They're eternally, like you said.
This is all inconceivable.
Yeah.
So Krishna expands. Krishna personally expands himself. And it's called manifestations, right? Now Krishna's devotees want to expand. If you see, Vishnu Tattva expands. But we are the part and parcel of the Krishna soul. Soul is a part of the spiritual whole, right? Now, Vishnu Tattva expands. I'm not sure about the soul.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Right.
still.
Now, there was one mystic people, some mystic people, they can expand. One mystic person in the Sobura movie, Sobira or some name, right, in Bhagavatam. He expanded himself into 50 of him. And then he expanded. But again, that expansion is not same like Krishna.
Right.
That expansion is still on the basis of
retained
material.
in the material.
It's still material expansion.
Expanding the
Right.
material.
But that's the
why
mystic
the
power.
question in my
There's a mystic
mind,
power.
Because while Krishna is not leaving,
Right.
and to the abilities they have in the spiritual world are very much the same abilities
Right.
Krishna has, to a limited,
Right.
more limited degree.
Right.
But
It's limited. But not like Krishna. Krishna was in Vrindavan. He never left Vrindavan.
Right.
But when he took birth from Devaki in Mathura, he expanded himself.
Yeah.
So he was in Vrindavan, but then again he's taking birth from Devaki.
So now let's say
So Lord can expand.
Jai and Vijay, when they leave, they're leaving their post. There is no other post now, watching over the guarding of the gates.
See, no, miss, this whole thing is inconceivable.
Yeah.
If one pujari leaves, second pujari comes. It doesn't mean that service stops.
Right.
It continues. When the Jai Vijay goes, other Jai Vijay comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like
Their
that.
case.
It's
But
unlimited.
see, now they took part as demons,
Right,
which is other than what their life would be in Vaikuntha.
Right.
But devotees are devotees in Vaikuntha, and also when they manifest in the material world, they're devotees too.
I don't think so.
Huh?
Uh,
You don't think they're there?
they come here.
Yeah.
So like say
They do
when
actually leave.
so when Rupa Goswami came, he came personally. Rupa Manjari came. He came as a Rupa Goswami descended. Now he was part of the Gaur Leela, But after Golila, he went back to his position. But they come.
Yeah.
They come. This again, I can we can clarify that, but I think
Yeah.
with Krishna can be on multiple places.
Yeah. So can material jivas that are in the majority world can also be in several places.
Material.
In the material world. Yeah, it's still a question in my mind.
I've actually seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I've seen Krishna shouting,
Mm.
and she wasn't there. She was chanting and walking, but she was in a different city. But I saw her, and my brother had seen it. Other people have seen it, so she seems to be able to do that, not knowing it. But I wanted to just touch on what you were saying. I've been preaching to someone who needs me. She's been eating prasad. Memorial Day in Detroit, I guess, is one of the biggest meat days for grilling. You know,
Big day for? Mm-hmm.
you grill,
Mm.
at least in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
And she was hankering
Mm.
for some burnt hot dogs.
Who?
It doesn't matter, somebody else
Mm.
preaching. And in about 5 minutes, somebody knocked at the door, brought over sausages, hot dogs, and greens. She said, "You must have this."
Mm.
So she was communicating with the God in her.
Mm.
He said, "What's up with that? You don't eat this, so why would you arrange for me to have it?" And he said, "It's because I want to make you happy. So eat the dog stuff, because you're not going to be doing it for long.
Mm.
I just want you to be happy."
Wow.
So that's put her in, like, I know I gotta give it up, and now, why is he being nice to me?
Wow.
It just reminded me what she was saying.
When we are spiritually progress, a lot of things happens which is hard to describe in the words, because to me, I'm a very lazy person. It's very hard for me to wake up in the morning. But Sunday when I come here, I wake up. And sometimes I'm so sleepy, even though if I go to sleep very late, 1 o'clock, for example, say I'm traveling, came back home and slept 7 o'clock, and I wake up 2:30 to come here, right? Because it's far. And 2:30, I just snooze, and then 3 o'clock, something happens. Just something happens that I have to wake up. It's just something pushes me out of bed. And it's very unusual. So the mystic, the spiritual power is very powerful. And when we progress in the spiritual, like holy name is so powerful. If we chant 16 rounds with full power, with the full attention, and see how day goes. Or everything you think, everything you desire, it will happen. And anything you work, it happens very fast. But if you don't chant, and if you are not chanting properly, then the whole day goes in lethargy. So it happens. It's just powerful. So whenever we take this granted, then things goes in different direction. Then we are in charge. But when we are taking the shelter of the Lord, we are under protection. Because we are surrounded by the negativity. Too many negative things going on around, everywhere. News, social media, everything, family, friends, everything, there is negativity. But when you are take this path, somehow you are protected under the umbrella of the spiritual power, and you feel peace. I don't know how it works, but you are at peace. Even though you are in the middle of the mess, but you say, you see what's going on here. But you are like calm. Right?
See, I feel like it's the energy that you're putting off. When you're chanting, you're putting off that energy, and so you're attracting that energy as well. So it kind of gives you that energy back, because that's the energy you're putting off.
Yes. Very true. So You get the great room. Any other questions or? Thank you for your suggestion. Jai. Vitaji Prabhu ki. Ekal Prabhu ki. Moini Mataji ki. Krishnadas Prabhu ki. Prabhu ji ki. Gurudev ki.